Hi guys, today I'm doing a video for a project that you can do with your grandkids in keeping with our theme for snowmen. We're going to make some snowflakes. These are salt snowflakes. They are made with just a piece of paper. Use a sturdy paper, cardstock or watercolor paper, salt, glue, and watercolors. So in order to expedite this, I have cut out some circles of various sizes and just using some round things from my kitchen. And then once you have your circles cut out, you're going to want to draw in the shape of a snowflake. And this is a project that is probably best for grandchildren who are school-aged because the glue can get messy. So about younger kids, we have fun just probably making snowflake drawings. I'm going to draw in the shapes of snowflakes. I'm using a marker to do this so that you can see pretty well. This is just a simple snowflake design. And as you know, anything goes with snowflakes. Makes it perfect to do with children because they can make their snowflakes any way they want. And these lines are just going to be guidelines. The next step is going to be to use glue to outline the lines that you've just put on your snowflake. There you go. Next step is to do the glue. So I didn't have a nice pointy tip on my glue, but it would be better if you did. And just going to squeeze the glue out along the lines that you just put on your snowflake. A nice thick bead of glue. You want it to hold plenty of salt. I put down some parchment paper to protect the surface of my table. You might want to get in the habit of doing something like that when you're doing projects with your grandkids. Wax paper works really well too. You see, I'm just going over the lines. I'm going to finish this up and then I'll come back and we'll do the salt step together. I finished applying all the glue to this design of this snowflake. I hope you can see it. I know white on white is a little bit hard to see. And then we're going to put salt on there, which is also white, which will be hard to see as well. But you want to just, this will be fun for kids, just to pour the salt. Again, this is kosher salt. You want large crystals so that it stands up to the wet of the glue, as well as gives dimension to the snowflake after the glue dries. So just sprinkle it on. Be generous. We'll let the glue dry and then we'll come back for the next step. Once your glue has dried, take your disc over to your sink and knock off the excess salt. I took mine to the sink just so that it could capture the pieces of salt as they were flying around and avoid a little bit of mess. Then you're going to use watercolors, and in this case I'm going to do blue. So you're just going to touch the watercolor to the salt and here's where the fun goes. And doesn't take much, just a light touch. Not a lot of watercolor either. I'm going to mix colors on this a little bit, see what happens. This will be fun, like, and it doesn't have to be blue. It can be, you know, any color that you and the kids want to use. I'm going to switch to purple. Just add a little bit of purple now. There you go. That's good for that one. I punched a hole in the top. I'm going to let this dry, and then we're going to hang it up. A salt and watercolor snowflake.